countries with something very critical in common. The people are being strangled by soaring food costs now at their highest levels ever. Coupled with high unemployment, the cost of food has been the uniting force of revolt. For the lucky Arabs who actually have a job, it's estimated they spend up to 80% of their income on food. And guess who's behind the price spikes? Washington, Wall Street, and China. And while China is the hardest for us to control, we can deal with the two-headed beast that is Washington and Wall Street. The short-term problem is on Wall Street. You see, for decades now, food suppliers and farmers have been signing contracts designed to lock in their prices for a predetermined later date. It's essentially a way to hedge their bets against sudden fluctuation in costs and prices. Speculators have always been a key reason why this system works. They pump money into it. But you know the mantra, everything in moderation. Too much speculation distorts food prices. You've heard of the dot-com bubble and the housing bubble. Let's call this one the food bubble. The number of people going hungry is rising on the earth for the first time in history. Food prices predicted to jump another 20% this year. And as the bubble squeezes our world's poorest, it is releasing torrents of anger and frustration, people blaming their governments for the results of this rampant speculation. But the biggest blame does not lie on Wall Street. The most sinister driver of exploding global food prices is in the hallowed halls of our central government, hell-bent on covering up 2008's massive mega-bank theft. The Federal Reserve's answer to cover up that theft was to turn on the money printing machine in overdrive, creating trillions of new dollars on their computers, pumping them into our economy to cover up the bank's losses. The consequence, lowering the value of our currency. And as we continue to do that, investors and non-investors alike are watching commodity prices soar in correlation to that money printing. Corn, wheat, copper, oil, you name it. And it's not just in those other countries. So whether you're cursing food and gas prices at home this summer and wondering why, or you're a stunned observer of the unrest in the Middle East, realize both are the direct result of a pay cut from...
Do you have what it takes to not only survive hard times, but also thrive in them? In times like these, the most valuable currency we have is food and food reserves. It is more precious than gold, oil, and cash. Food is our greatest dependency, because when you're hungry, nothing else matters. You know it, and I know it. You can't control earthquakes, floods, or the real estate meltdown. But if you have food, you have personal solutions to how these things affect you. Register right here, right now, and order your 6 free meals so you can truly discover what the currency of the future and your freedom taste like.